All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel if you're new here. I'm Erica. I am a college student at Bowling Green and I run a small business. I'm currently quarantining. I've tested negative for breaking news, everyone. She's negative. Yesterday actually, and I was pretty confident that I was, but I had been exposed to someone who has it and is very sick. So just for the safety of everyone around me, I'm sticking home and entertaining myself with some YouTube and maybe sharing my life with you. See if you like it. But today I'm gonna be doing a little bit of behind the scenes of my small business. I love watching these kind of videos on YouTube, kind of like my quirky obsession. So I'm gonna do an unboxing of some of the screen printed tees that I just got back and show you a little bit of how I do what I do. So without further ado, I'm just gonna open one of these boxes. If you follow me, you know that my latest release at my business was a tie-dye t-shirt that says "With Love Always." They look like this. They're really cute. And I did them on a pre-order basis, so I got new ones and I will be tie-dyeing them soon. So these are just blank right now, white. But taped to this box. I'm very excited because usually I use Gildan sweatshirts and they were out of stock, and so the nice lady upgraded me to Champion sweatshirts, so it's kind of fun. This is my first time seeing them, so I'm kind of excited. Oh yes, they look so good. Here you go, everyone. Oh my goodness. I figured now it would be fun if I maybe like showed you some of the first ones I made, so we'll do that. Also, I'm very new at YouTube, so I feel weird doing this still. I need to just talk like I'm talking to one of my friends. Hey Erin, what's up? Okay, so the very first thing that I ever made, and I'm honestly kind of embarrassed to show you all this because it is rough. I thought I was really out here doing something when I did this. So if you were one of the first 10 people to order a sweatshirt from me, I'm so sorry. This is the first one I made, and I thrifted the sweatshirt. It was back when I lived in a dorm on campus. Shout out to Taylor for putting up with me, like quite literally taking over our dorm room with thrifted sweatshirts. But this was the very first one I ever made. It's literally off center. It says "Dance with Jesus, not the world." Cute saying, I like that a lot. And I spent a lot of time deciding what I wanted to put on it. But she looks pretty rough. Took some pics, posted them on my Instagram just like as like a look what I did today sort of thing. And it literally, I have never received more DMs in my life. And the most recent thing that I've kind of done just to show you a little bit of difference to where if you order from me now, it's not gonna be like that. This is one of my favorites. It says "Celebrate." This is something that I made. I was messing around with some different fonts. It's a really big sleep shirt. It says "Fear has no place." This one is just like a very simple, it's in all caps, but it says like WWJD for "What Would Jesus Do?" I think I'm gonna end up putting something else around it, but I just had fun with it one day. I made this one. It says "Morning Light." This one's really big, but I love her as well. Recently, this one says like "Lebanon, Ohio." It's where I'm from. This one says "Cling to the Good." Has some ivy. It's a little bit more stacked. I really like the way this one looks. It's the same color as what I'm wearing right now. So that's kind of what my products look like. And then now I'm gonna show you just like a little bit of like what makes the magic happen. This is like my little word strings corner. My friend Javi and I built this cart together, and it has served me so well. It fits literally perfectly back here in this corner. I have my printer, I have my little bin of essential oils, and then down here on this bottom shelf, I have, in this bin on the right, I have my poly mailers and some smaller ones if people just order masks. And then on the left side, I have my paper and sticker paper that I use to use my shipping labels, or if I just have assignments to print for school. All right, and then over here on the top shelf, I have all the tags that I use to write all of your thank you notes, some blank masks, and also some masks that are still available. And then I have just some various strings and tapes that I use to pack up your orders. And then my iron-on tags. I got those off of Etsy. I can link the shop in the description. They're super nice. Yeah, and I have a picture of my sisters and I. Very nice. Kind of my slogan for the business recently. Most of the other magic happens in my closet. So, on the top, I keep a lot of the canvas things. So I have 2 of the different bag sizes that we sell. This is the market bag. And then this is the zipper tote. It has a zipper on top and a pocket inside. It's also much bigger. And then these are some unreleased products that I've been testing out. So sneak peek, they are little wine bags actually that are supposed to hold a bottle of wine. And I think I'm gonna embroider those. So I'm excited about those. Haven't released them yet though. And then this is a zipper pouch I also am testing out and seeing how it works. So a couple of new products there. And then on the second shelf, I have just extra inventory of bucket hats, beanies, and then baby onesies. And then on the very bottom, I just have like extra craft supplies. And then I have my ironing board that I got at IKEA and my iron itself that I got at Target. And then the rest of my craft supplies and stuff are just back there. All right, so that was a little bit of a tour of the space that I use for word strings. I apologize if it was chaotic. Running a business out of your bedroom is a little bit chaotic, but I kind of just store things where I have space and call it a day. That being said, I figured the last thing that would be kind of fun to do would maybe to be sit down, and I have a shirt to make, and I just figured I could sew a little bit, chat with you all a little bit, talk about my dreams. Yeah, so all right, I'm almost ready to start. So I've pretty much just written out what I want the shirt to say in a water-soluble marker. And then I'm gonna pick out my thread color, which in this case is just gonna be white. So I have my white. I'm just gonna take a random amount because I don't actually know how much I'm gonna need. And snip it at the end. My kindergarten scissors. On a needle. And then just do a little bit of that action. And then thread it. Leave a little tail. And then I'm gonna tie a knot at the other end. Just some basic sewing. I learned to cross stitch from my grandma, my great grandma, when I was really little. And cross stitching and embroidery are like not the same thing, but cross stitching is like lots of little tiny X's, exactly what it sounds like, crosses. And then like they're filling it. It's almost like paint by number, but with stitches and crossing in a graph. And it's pretty cool. So I think that's probably where all of this started. And then following that, I think probably inspired by Barbie, I wanted to be a fashion designer and live like above my boutique in Paris. And I wanted to like design all my own clothes and sew them. And honestly, Emily in Paris is kind of like, I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, but it's really just like giving me all of the vibes, and it's making me want to move abroad so bad. Which, who knows, maybe I will. But yeah, so I always used to want to be a fashion designer in Paris. So I kind of think it's neat that it's coming full circle and I have this business now. But now I'm here and I sew and people buy my clothes, which is so weird. I'm so thankful for it. Yeah. So I'm gonna get to work on this, and then I will check back with you when I'm finished, okay? Show you the finished product. Here's what we've got so far, just a little bit of a G. So the shirt is done. It says Go Knights. She goes to Marian University. So after this, which I'm not actually gonna do right now, I typically take my ironing board and my iron out and press it flat, and then go take a couple pictures of it outside. A little fold. We get ourselves a little square, and then I wrap it up in some twine or like white yarn or something, kind of whatever I have on hand. Stick a tag on it, stick a flyer in it, and send it out on its way. So yeah, that was kind of just a run through of my business, what all I do, what all I love to do, and how I do it, where I keep everything, whatever. And yeah, so I'd love to make more of these videos in the future. Additionally, if you want to buy from my shop and something caught your eye today, my website is ericamarie.org. I'll link it down below, and I will see you all next time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that I can keep feeling motivated to do this. I'm a very visual person, but I love you all, and I have been loving doing this, so see you tomorrow.